you another topic of Commercial Studies Class 9, and the topic is comparison between industry, commerce and trade. Before we have discussed about industry, commerce and trade in my previous video, you can see. Now we are going to discuss about this trade. Basis of comparison: industry, commerce, trade. Meaning: industry, excretion, reproduction, processing and construction of useful product. In industry, we reproduce, we process, we take out the things from the earth, or we simply construct the useful products which we need. In commerce, activity concerned with distribution of products to consumer. In commerce, what we do? We distribute the products to the consumers. In industry, we make. In commerce, we distribute. And in trade, buying and selling of goods and services. Means in trade, what we do? We simply buy or sell the goods and services which are produced by the industries and distributed by commerce. Next, scope. Consists of all activity concerned with the production of commodity. Means production of commodity. All the things which are related with the production of that commodity will become under industry. And here comprise trade and auxiliary to trade and sale. Comprise trade and auxiliaries to trade and sale. The things which are related to trade and sale of that trade will come under this. In trade, consists of activity involving purchase. In this, all the activity involve purchase. Means the wholesale. Before we have studied wholesaler, retailer under trade. Wholesaler, retailer, what they used to do? They used to, wholesaler used to buy the stock from the manufacturer in bulk quantity. And what the retailer does? He takes the goods from wholesaler in smaller quantity and distribute it to the consumers, final consumers. Next, capital. Generally, large capital required for large scale industries. In industries, a huge amount of capital is invested. In commerce, comparatively less capital required. Capital required but less. Capital required to keep stock. In trade also, capital required to make a minimum stock in their hand or in their shops. Then only their business will go smoothly. Moving to the next topic. Risk. Before we have discussed three things, now we are going to discuss three another points. Risk. In industry, the risk is high. The degree of risk involved is high. And here, comparatively less risk involved. In commerce, risk is there, but it is little bit less. And same in trade, it is less. Nature of utility. Which type of utilities they create? Industry create form utility. How form utility? Because it transforms the form of the things. Like they convert the raw material into finished goods. For example, they convert sugar cane into sugar. They convert wood into table. So it creates form utility. Commerce creates time and place utility. Time and place utility, how? Before also I told you, it creates time and place utility because it provides the things which produce their production. The production is take place in one place and the consumption is take place in another place. So it creates place utility and time utility. How? It stores the things which is already produced, and meanwhile the things are being used when the requirement is there. It creates possession utility. Means they simply give the things a position. Like what we need, we can go and get it from the retail shops easily. What the retailers want, they can easily buy it from the wholesaler. Next, classification. Before also we have discussed already in industry. These are the types of industries are classified. Genetic, manufacturing, constructive. Genetic, study of heredity, manufacturing, producing the raw materials, construction, simply building the things. In commerce, trade and aids to trade. Trade, business. Aids to trade, transportation, warehousing, insurance, advertising, etc. Here, home trade and foreign trade, home trade, that wholesale and retail, foreign trade, import, export, interport. See, we have discussed the comparison between industry, commerce and trade. And see the classification, already the meanings of these industries we have discussed in previous video. This also we have discussed and this also we have discussed. And this all three, the classifications are very important. Moving to the next topic, distinguish between organization, firm and company. Before we have discussed difference between industry, commerce and trade. Now we are going to discuss the difference between organization, firm and company. First, meaning. A group of persons jointly working to achieve common goal. Our organizations are those in which a group of persons work together, jointly or together to achieve a common goal. Means they all have a one goal. They are known as organization. Firm, an individual or group doing same business. In firm, sole proprietorship can also come. A person who is working alone or a person or a group of person doing the same business, doing the same work can be considered as a firm. Company, a group of person registered under company law. Company will be only come under existence when it is registered under company's law. Without registration, a company cannot be formed. Next, firm, an individual or a group doing same business means any single person or 2 or 3, 4, 5 persons doing the same business will be considered as a firm. A group of persons jointly working to achieve common goal will be known as an organization. Means the group of people working jointly, working together to achieve a common goal. Next, registration. May or may not be registered. Organization can be registered, cannot be registered. It's depend. Firm may or may not be registered. But company must be registered under company's law. To form a company, it must be registered under company's law. Without registration, a company will have no legal entity. Moving to the next topic, we are going to discuss, already we have discussed two points of distinction. Now we are going to discuss the third one, legal status. Organization may not be separate legal entity, means they don't have a legal separate entity. It works as a team. Firm may not be separated legal entity. Same, they also don't have any legal separate entity. Because why they don't have? Because they are not registered. They are not compelled to register themselves under any Companies Act or Firms Act or Organization Act. Always a separate legal entity. Why? Because they are always registered under Companies Act. Next, nature of work may be commercial or non-commercial. See, the organizations mostly they work for the welfare of the society, not to achieve the economical goal, to achieve the satisfaction or to provide services to the common people. Next, firm, they always have a commercial goal, means their main objective is to earn profit. Usually commercial goal, obviously when you will open a company, when a company is run, the main objective of that company will be to earn economic satisfaction or to earn money, profit. Next, examples. Council for the Indian School Certificate Examination can be exampled as organization, means they work for the welfare of the children or for the education system. Goyal Brother Prakashan, it is a firm. Because why? Because it is run by one or two person. It's a home business, you can say, family business. Company Reliance Industry Limited. This is a company because it is registered under Company Act and they have several more branches and they have to register themselves as a company under Companies Act, and their main objective is to earn commercial or economic profit. Their also main objective is to earn profit, and their objective is not to earn profit but to provide services to the common people. I hope you understand.